Hey everybody, it's your girl Claudia Jordan, and welcome to Cocktails with the Queens. Happy Monday, y'all. The best way to start up your week. Now I'm back with my girls. Let me introduce them one by one because these queens deserve the individual introductions. Please welcome Vivica A. Fox. What's up, girl?
Hey, girl. Hey, happy Monday.
That's right. I'm gonna need some laughs from y'all today. I cannot wait to be put into a good mood. All
I
right.
will promise to deliver, baby girl.
Thank you. I need y'all tonight. Okay.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
please welcome Lisa Ray with the beautiful curls. Hey, girl.
Girls for the girls and the boys and the men and all
Okay.
of that. Hey, y'all, what's happening? And we got you, girl. We got your back, your front, and under, and all the way from home. I got you.
I appreciate you. And last but certainly not least, all the way across the pond, because she on tour, she doing big things. She just got off stage doing like 15 shows. Selena Johnson, what's up, pretty?
Ladies, what's up? Hey, what y'all doing? Are y'all ready? You ready to get it in tonight? We got a jam-packed show. It's up and it's stuck. In my Cardi voice. Let's get it.
You know what? I love it because it's like, what was it, like 5 o'clock in the morning for you?
Listen, honey, it is 1 o'clock in the morning here.
Selena, you literally switched places with me. I left London and you went over.
Girl, this is my third show today, but I'm hyped.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
Oh,
And you still got a voice.
Barely,
love
girl,
it.
but I'm going to get it. And I'm still drinking. Hey.
Well, we're about to join you in a second, but later on tonight, I want y'all to stick around because we're talking to Jasmine Brand, the host of FOXSOUL's new show, Brutally Honest with Jasmine Brand, that comes in her show premieres right after the show. So please stick around and support the sister. And later on the show,
I said, that's awesome. I love Jasmine.
It's Black Girl Magic Monday. That's what's going on. And later on, we're opening up our queendom to 3 Black USA queens. Pageant queens are in the building, so we definitely going to get to them, and that should be really good. Ladies, what are y'all drinking tonight? Vivica, what you drinking?
Well, darling, I've got my usual Pinot Noir in. Wait a minute, what is this? In the goblet. What's the name of this? Baccarat.
What it is, a goblet thing or whatever.
No, it's Baccarat. I want to give the correct titles out.
Baccarat.
Okay?
Right.
Baccarat goblet. So there you go.
Get it.
Okay. Lisa Ray, what you sipping on? You sipping on the tea?
Got the goblet going on. I got the cup going on because I got the tea. And the cute queen.
The cutie.
Okay, a QT.
And
honey, I'm down to the hotel, but I still managed to muster a Malbec. You see the alliteration. I managed to muster a Malbec for the show.
Selena is lit. I love it.
Stay in the chat saying
just cracking up. Hair, girl, you lit.
So I was gonna drink water tonight because I'm having surgery tomorrow morning, right?
Why?
But I'm not.
Okay.
The finest Moscato, which is the finest grocery store bottle of Moscato, the whole $8. So that's what I'm drinking. It's dental. I'm having an implant, another implant put in the back.
Okay.
So, yeah, I have to go to surgery. So I can't have anything to eat or drink tonight after midnight. So I'm not, they're going to put me to sleep tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that part. I like when they put you to sleep.
That's going to be good. That's going to be like 3, 2.
Y'all like anesthesia, please?
I love it.
That is the one thing that just kind of, it makes me so nervous every time. I'm like, Lord, please let me wake back up.
Okay, well, let's be clear that it ain't been a lot of times. Like I had a colonoscopy test.
Which we all need to do for our health.
Absolutely. And then I had, when I went to sleep, let me just tell you, I did dental work as well, but they gave me a pill. When I tell you I don't remember nothing, and I was like, can I get another one to take home for later?
Okay. Because when I tell you, when you work, let me tell you something. It's anywhere you can get it. You trying to get to sleep from anywhere. They throwing it out. They selling it at the grocery store, honey. You're trying to get to sleep. You're trying to get all the sleep you can get, honey.
Okay, we're going to get to the topics. Y'all relax.
I know,
relax.
Let us come through the screen, right?
Let me tell y'all something right now. I'm having a very rough couple of days. I'm going to be full disclosure with y'all. I've been in tears. I've had a lot of stuff on my mind. I need my time with my girls. I need y'all tonight to help me feel better. And we are real on the show. That's why y'all love it. It ain't always peaches and cream. And I'm going to share that with y'all. And sometimes I need my little girl talk. So please, I'm getting to it. We little chatter. It's fine. We're going to get everything, I promise. All right. With that being said, I will be in fine anesthesia at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. All right. So last week, everyone talked about how Ye caused an uproar after he wore a White Lives Matter shirt during his Yeezy show. And now Ye, whatever, is hinting at a possible presidential run after tweeting a photo of a hat with 2024 on it. I'm tired. I'm tired of him being in the news. I'm Kanye. Oh, y'all. Stop making him trend. I'm sick of talking about him.
Right on that one.
Who want to go first talking about this?
Here's what we should be talking about. Not that anymore, but we should be talking about put something in place to be able to help him. Like really, like his mom is not here, and that person was the person that he used to lean on and talk to and listen to. Who is that person in his camp now? Because Kim is no longer there. His kids are no longer there with him. So who is that strong person that can actually say to him, hey, because he even had this Twitter beef with Diddy after he did a public announcement speech for him at the BET Awards, which was very great. He on there ranting and waving with the people that love you. And Diddy is like, yo, man, I'm just trying to talk to you. I can pull up on you and talk to you. Where you at? You know what I mean? Just man to man, face to face. And it's like, and he needs one of those. He absolutely. Agreed. So anybody that's out there that's his friend, absolutely. Y'all gather around him collectively if you have to, and make him make sense of what's going on. Hold him accountable and get him fixed here, you know?
Mm-hmm. Vivica, what do you think?
Because, well, I definitely feel like he's acting out. You know, some people kind of get off on negative reinforcement as long as people are talking about it. I'll never forget there was a guy that I dated. He's like, most people, they look at the news because they want to hear what's bad. They're attracted more to negative than they are to positive. So just think about it. Like, he, to me, is acting out. It's like, what next can I do? He's just going to keep on pushing the button and pushing the boundaries. And it's unfortunate. Kanye West, you are a talented writer. You make amazing music. You have beautiful children. I will be so happy when you focus mentally, physically on positive things, because your children do not deserve to see their father's legacy tarnish the way that it has been lately. And that's my opinion.
Thanks. Selena, what do you think?
I agree. That was nicely said. Yeah.
Listen, I legit don't know what this is. I agree with Vivica wholeheartedly, though, on the kids situation. Like, they don't deserve to go through this, and I'm sure they're going through things because of this. However, it's just very odd to me. Like, we just saw dude on an interview. I'm not sure who the young lady he was with, but I think it was an African-American young lady. He was in an interview and he just said, Sway was right. Turns out Sway was right. And then turned around and got on Carlson Tucker and talked like a fool. Or Tucker Carlson. What is the man name? Because
you said it right.
Okay, Carlson Tucker.
Carlson
Turned around on there and talked like the fool. Then right after that, Candace Owens' documentary that's supposed to be debunking Black Lives Matter, the trailer comes out. So it's just very odd to me. But it is the fool. I have absolutely I legit don't know. It just looks the fool. And I wish it would stop. I wish they would delete us from the chat. I don't want to see it no more. I'm tired of looking at it. It's the fool. We don't want to hear about it anymore. Black Lives Matter. Well, Mice in General posted a post that just ran the numbers about, Black Lives Matter and their taxes and all of their, all of their receipts. Meanwhile, we ain't seen Trump's taxes yet still. So it's just a lot of confusion going on. And I just really don't know what to think other than this is wrong. This is wrong. This energy he's putting out there is wrong. I don't care what he say. I don't care. I'm sorry. It's not right.
Kanye West is trolling Black people at this point.
Yeah.
Someone's got to say it, and we're going to say it. And it's not a hatred of him. It's a hatred of his actions. It's so hard to defend you. I'm not even going to try. I'm done. You go with the win. I think last week we were talking about how you want to only work with Black designers. This week you're talking about Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter on a shirt. You're all over the place to the pleasure and the delight of white supremacists. You don't even see how they're using you. And then you use your white boy voice. You take all the bass out of your voice when you go on Tucker Carlson. When you talk to Sway, you were so disrespectful. You had all that bass in your voice, had your chest all pumped out. And it just shows a basic disrespect when it comes to dealing with Black people. Look how his tail was between his legs when he was on Tucker Carlson's show. Oh, yes, no, oh, like that corny ass voice he had. But then look how he talked to Sway, a Black man. Look how he's talking to Puffy in text messages, put like just aggressive. You know, it is amazing, right? It's amazing that people still line up to buy his stuff and support this nonsense and blame it on genius and his mother dying. Every single one of us is going to lose a parent. Not to take away from it. It's a painful thing. A lot of people have lost parents and don't behave like this. So please stop blaming that. And I sympathize, I empathize with the man's heartbreaking by losing his mother. But let's stop giving this man a pass for something that's going to happen to every single one of us or has already. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. This is something else. This ain't your mom dying. This is narcissism.
Yes.
And I'm not a therapist. My opinion mixed with some imbalance.
Yeah.
Histrionic personality disorder.
And surrounded with yes men that are kissing your ass because they make money off you. And it's obnoxious. And your kids are going to be embarrassed when they see this one day, if they haven't already.
Yeah.
Knock it off, Kanye West. We're sick of talking about you. Do something nice. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I just hate to see, like I said, he's such a talented artist, to see his legacy tarnished like this. I really do.
And we make excuses for him. Not we,
I
but
hate to see that he uses his power in this way, his platform in this way. You know what I mean? Because he is powerful. He's an influence. You know, he has influence, and he can do so great because he's done some great things. You know what I mean? He's done some great things for people. And now this just messes it all up, and it makes you have to reach back in the bag of history and think about those things that he did do, because he's such a fool now. So it's like, wait a minute, Kanye, oh yeah, right, he did do this. So, I mean, just be, you know, I just think he needs help. I'm going to say
this, Black America, you're a bunch of hypocrites because y'all were quick to cancel Chrisette Michele for one performance at a Trump inauguration, okay? When it's a woman, y'all are done with it. And we have canceled better people for less than what this man has done.
That's true.
So stop dick riding and be fair.
Wow.
Yes, I'm on one tonight. Okay, ladies, let me get back into my queen mode. Coming up, we got the host of FOXSOUL's new show, Brutally Honest, with host Jasmine Brand. So stick around. She'll be joining us right after the break. We'll be right back. Be honest with Jasmine Brand. But first, here's a look at Brutally Honest with Jasmine Brand.
Now, as a fan of pop culture, I want our viewers to better understand the true stories behind some of your favorite celebrities. It'll be a simple conversation, but an honest one.
Soulmates, please welcome Jasmine Brand to the Monday night lineup. Hey, Jasmine, how are you?
Hi, everybody. Thank you.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, I'm a fan of this show, so I feel like I'm inside now.
Thank you. They're looking like Cindy Lauper with those pink locks. I like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I tell y'all, Jasmine and I go way back. Pink has always been her signature color.
Wow. Like mine is white. Hello. Come through.
Exactly.
Well, Jasmine, welcome to the network, and we are happy to be your lead-in and look forward to your show. Jasmine, your website is the Jasmine Brand is responsible for breaking some of the biggest entertainment stories in the industry. So tell us, how did you get your start? Like, how does that start?
I started the site as a hobby. I always was interested in how regular people were obsessed with pop culture and celebrities, and I wanted to talk about it. And I figured that we could bring something different by trying to be objective and kind of neutral in a messy business. So I started it as a hobby. At the time, I was a marketing director, and I would write about content and write stories in between work. And then my job found out about the site, and they basically told me I had an ultimatum. I had to pick the site or pick my 9 to 5. And so I ended up doing it full time. I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I never thought it would turn into this big thing, but it turned into this monster. So, I'm super thankful, but we've been around for a while, and it kind of was a surprise that it even happened this way. So.
Jasmine, let me just say, I am so proud of you. This is unbelievable. This is a full circle moment. I remember when I was on the other side of the couch and you were interviewing me way, way back. And now look at you, an entrepreneur, a businesswoman. And I am so, so proud of you because I watch you, girl. I still follow everything that goes on down to the side. I get all my gossip from the good Jasmine Brand. So, like, you know, in the words of Claudia, welcome to the network. But I want you to talk to the FOXSOUL viewers, the cocktail viewers, about, you know, the challenges that you faced in taking this leap of faith and starting your own business. Because there's so many, you know, Black women or young people out here that probably want to do what you did, but they just don't, you know where to begin. So talk to us about your faith and what really put you into the shoes of an entrepreneur.
Well, like I was mentioning before, I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I liked my I liked getting paid on the 15th and the 30th. I liked my benefits. I was very happy with my paycheck. So it wasn't something that I really wanted to do. And I feel like sometimes in life, there are things you're supposed to do or things you're scared to do, but you kind of get forced, you get backed into a corner and you kind of have no choice. And I kind of felt like when I started the site, it was for fun. It was a hobby. My 9-to-5 found out about it and they basically gave me an ultimatum. And so, you know, I always say, if I'm a bet on anyone, I'm a bet on myself. And I just feel like I've always been afraid to miss you know how we all have those windows of opportunity. I just always been afraid to miss my window. And I didn't have a business plan. I didn't have any money saved because it wasn't really anything I really wanted to do. But I figured I had my entire life to work a 9-to-5. And I don't like to live life with regret. So I figured what's the worst that could happen? And thankfully, you know, I brought a business partner, Meyer Fatto, who was executive producing the show. I brought him along maybe like year 2 or 3. And we kind of have grown and we've been able to stay in this business for a while. And Selena, I remember interviewing you. I mean, I'm a fan, obviously, but I remember years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is really cool.
It's a big moment. This is like I'm excited.
From another queen to our new FOXSOUL queen. Congratulations on the show. And tell fans, girl, what can they expect from your new show?
So, I think what fans can expect from this show is just like a transparent, honest conversation. I feel like, you know, as a person who loves pop culture, who loves celebrities and loves following celebrity stories, I think a lot of times we kind of don't get a realistic picture of that you all are humans, that you all have real stories, you have real lives. And I feel like a lot of times in interviews, we just kind of hear about the wins and we don't necessarily hear about the losses and how to actually overcome challenges. So that's what I really want to talk about, like the good parts, the bad parts, how you overcame it, and just kind of have a transparent conversation. I know the title's a little scary, but it's really not that, you know, it's not that scary. It's really just having a honest conversation.
Yeah, brutally honest. I mean, and you know, being in the world of celebrity, but folks are more honest now in life than what they ever was, because I think people like letting people know that they've had trials and tribulations.
Yes.
And I'm glad to hear that you want to be brutally honest too, because here's the thing, we go to your site to get the tea. No, normally I had a tea, but you got the tea for real. You know what I mean? And some people can look at it and they go, wow, you know, I didn't know, you know, some of the information is either true or fabricated or whatever, but this, you can put a different spin on it. So yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that. But I also know too, though, Jasmine, that you have interviewed some of the biggest people and some of the biggest celebrities in our business, you know. I want to get to the juice because I want something juicy that's going to go viral. So think for a minute, okay? What celebrity or have any celebrity ever said anything that made you shocked? Because I know you've heard it all, you know what I mean? But have you heard something you was like, well, did they just say that to me? Or do I keep this to myself or what?
You know, the juiciest stuff that I usually hear and we never run. Like, it's like, I've been in this business for a little bit of time, and so I've seen some wild things, just like you all. Y'all have seen y'all been in this world for a minute. Y'all have seen some wild things. Y'all have heard some wild things, and it's just funny. Like the more juicy it is, the less likely I am to, you know.
Oh, I need to do something big then, huh? Not to be talked about. Okay, girl, give me that. That's the thing.
Well, Jasmine, what's going on with Tristan Thompson? Because the people
wait. No.
He's staying in the news.
Selena, that's gonna be part of our game.
Oh, oops.
It's okay. All right, let me set it up.
Because I'm trying to get the tea off.
I know. We have her here. We want to hear it. So let's just go ahead. Jasmine, to celebrate the premiere of your show, we want to play a game of Brutally Honest.
Okay.
So
wait. No.
Is it my turn to say it? Okay.
I thought we had a little thing. Okay. We don't have a little ding, girl. Okay. I got the first one, Selena. Selena, like a horse at the Kentucky Derby, trying to get up that gate.
I'm just going by what the producers is telling me. What my cards say.
Okay, all right. So Jasmine, we're going to show you some photos of some of our favorite celebrities, and we want you to be brutally honest about the drama that's going on in their lives. Are you ladies ready to play? Are you ready to play Brutally Honest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I play it every day.
That's our intro.
Okay, Jasmine, first, what's your take on what's going on with my least favorite celebrity to talk about, Kanye? And the girl who needs to get her hair done and she still won't listen to us. I got a girl for you, Candace Owens. What do you think?
You know, honestly, what I feel about Kanye is I really feel like he has like a mental health kind of situation going on. I really feel like I'm in therapy, but I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I really feel like he's having a mental breakdown. I just really feel like that's what's happening. I feel like he's having like a manic episode and we're in the group text, we're in the group chat of it. And I just feel like we're witnessing it. So I don't even process it as if like so much as like criticizing him. I feel like something like he's having a manic episode or something. I really feel like, obviously I'm not a specialist. This is not my ministry, but that's what I think that's going on, honestly, with him.
Okay. Selena.
Oh no, you better speak now, girl. No.
Because I'm sick of it. Why is he still in the news? Like Tristan Thompson. What is tea with him? Like, why can't he get his life together? Does he need a therapist? What's going on with the people?
Jasmine.
Tristan is single. Tristan can do whatever he wants to do. Tristan is single. No, he is. He's single. He can do whatever he wants to do. He can have children with whoever he wants to have children with. I think Tristan is doing Tristan. I think that maybe Chloe isn't really clear on what the rules of their relationship is, but he's pretty consistent with kind of doing his own thing.
I think he's been single since he's been with Chloe.
Okay. He's been single in his brain through everybody, through the baby mama, through before Chloe. He's just been single his entire life.
Yeah, the women have been in a relationship. I think Tristan is single though.
Well, what about the baby? What do you think about him?
The baby, you know,
unless somebody having a baby, hold on, I might be getting some other tea. What you thought I said? What you thought I meant?
I don't. You know, there's lots of stories going around that the baby is blackballed because of the things that he said in terms of like the LGBTQ plus community. I'm not sure if that's it. I feel like the baby is a little self-sabotage going on with him. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to bounce back from it because it was, you know, he was doing really well in terms of album sales. And, you know, then he had the issue with the LGBT plus community. And then he had the issue with his baby mama. Like, I think it's kind of like self-sabotage. Yeah.
Is it self-sabotage or is it just we get to see who these people really are when the camera's put on?
That may be it.
Just
I agree with you, Selena.
So
let's try and get a little 411 on was it Tory Lanez?
Wait, is that his height? Oh, you meant the 411. My bad. I'm sorry.
Not 4'11.
That was a grand slam, Claudia.
Quick too.
Jasmine, you would know. Is he 4'11"?
He's not 4'11", but he is a little short in stature.
Got it.
So what's the 411 on here?
Well, I think we're gonna have to just watch, you know, the situation play out in court between him and Meghan. I think he's starting to say, you know, initially he was talking a lot on social media about the case. He was kind of trying to get the public on his side. He was taking shots at Meghan and she was taking him back. I think that now, I think he's saying less. And I think we're going to have to kind of watch the trial kind of play out in order to find out what's really going on with him and Meghan.
I just need for things to stop happening with him in cars. And when I say that, like, you know, little incidents keep on coming up. You know, we talked about the green Bentley last week. You know, then before that, it was Megan outside of what was it, the SUV. So
I'm sick of him too. I'm sick of Tristan, Kanye, and Lil Baby. I'm sick of all of them. Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun, Jasmine. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you check out Brutally Honest with Jasmine Brand tonight, right after Cocktails with the Queens at 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you support and stick around for her show. It's going to be great. All right, ladies and soulmates, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. And make sure, once again, stick around for Brutally Honest. We'll be right back. Welcome back. All right, everybody. America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh, is here to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. Now with HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. So it's super convenient. So you can skip trips to the grocery store and soak up the last of the summer sun by counting on HelloFresh to make cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Now with HelloFresh, ingredients travel from the farm to your doorstep in less than 7 days, so you know they are fresh. Plus, proportioned ingredients make cooking a snap and cut down on food waste. And to all my healthy eaters out there, HelloFresh is now offering vegan recipes on the menu every week, made without any animal products of any kind, like dairy, meat, eggs, or honey. Enjoy meals like sweet chili tofu bowls or spicy coconut curry stir fry. And listen, fresh food that tastes great with lots of flavor. Go ahead and check them out. Go to HelloFresh.com/CWQ65 and use code CWQ65 for 65% off plus shipping. Once again, that's HelloFresh.com/CWQ65 and use code CWQ65 for 65% off free shipping. 65% off plus free shipping. All right, ladies, coming up, 3 Black USA queens will be joining Queendom. You don't want to miss this conversation. We'll be right back. Welcome back with Cocktails with the Queens. Now, tonight we are celebrating Black Girl Magic with 3 reigning USA queens. Please welcome Miss Black USA, Tahara Gilead, Miss Black USA, Jessica McCall, and Miss Black USA, talented teen, Angela O'Bain. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Hi. Hi. So excited to be here.
You're so pretty. Oh, you ladies are so beautiful, so pretty.
Likewise, boys. I want to do this.
Right.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing the same thing as I'm staring at you guys. So
we'll take it, honey. We sure will.
Listen, gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful Black women. So this question is for Jessica, Tahira, and Angelina all together. As reigning queens, what can you tell us about your platforms? Let's start with you, Angelina.
So I personally started my platform because I've had many friends over the past few years who have struggled with mental health. And I had one friend in particular who had cut themselves, and seeing them, the fact that they don't have the resources and tools that they can use and feel like they can't talk to somebody about it really inspired me to create my initiative, Beyond the Stress, where I talk to children and teens in community centers and schools about the different components of mental health, such as like anti-bullying, stress, all those different things. So yeah, that's why I started my platform.
Awesome. And the other queens?
So I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and talk about my platform next. My platform is called Dignity and Diversity. And so through my platform, I'm trying to encourage people to saturate fields in which they are underrepresented, especially when they have the talents to prevail. A lot of the time we fail to realize that confidence is half the battle, as you miss 100% of the shots you do not take.
Okay.
Right. I was raised on a notion that we're all embodiments of infinite possibilities. And so as a Black woman, I know that there are so many external barriers that society puts in our way. And so you can't be your own internal barrier via self-doubt. So through mentorship and confidence building, yes, I want to inspire people to step out of their comfort zone and step into their light so that they can truly shine. I'm an African-American salsa dancer who's danced in annual Puerto Rican Day parades, who has taught as the only African-American in a predominantly Latino dance school. And I'm also in a field where only 5% of lawyers are Black, and of that only 2% are Black women. So in order to be a mentor to these mentees, you have to practice what you preach. And so I have dignity in my diversity, and I want to inspire everyone else to have dignity in theirs.
Girl, you better speak on it.
Let's give her a round of applause. Okay.
Both queens, a round of applause, honey.
And last but not least, Jessica. Oh, sorry, Selena. I was going to make sure you got. Okay.
Oh, we got one more queen left, honey. We got to get all
Jessica.
The My platform is living purposefully, empowering Black women to live healthy and whole. The number one cause of death for Black women is heart disease, and the number two cause is cancer. And I lost a significant amount of people that were very important to me, especially at my church. I grew up in a church that truly mentored and guided me into who I am and empowered me to be the first in my family to graduate from college, go to law school, and pass one of the most difficult bar examinations in the United States, California bar, on the first attempt. But as time progressed, I saw people dying left and right, Black women that really helped pave the way for me due to heart disease, cancer. A close friend of mine died due to colon cancer, and she was only 25 years old. I see Black women in the community have high blood pressure, which is one of the segues into heart conditions. And because of that, I started researching back in 2018 to find out answers so that I can educate my Black sisters in order to take back their health. And I found that there were 6 core factors that Black women need to be implementing into their life to prevent heart disease and most forms of cancer. That's weight management, nutritional diet, regular exercise, mental health maintenance, one of the core principles, as well as reduction, elimination of alcohol, and early screening. And I have authored my first ebook that I disseminate for free. I disseminated it in the United States virtually so that people can have access to it and provide these tools in a comprehensive manner, because I believe that our health is our wealth, and I want to see my sisters live long and live healthy.
Amen, honey. Fantastic.
Let me tell you something, all of you all. I can see why you guys are so poised and so sitting upright, because you're educated and you're strong and you all are confident. Y'all three, y'all gonna put a dent in this world that is much, much needed, because young women need to see more of you, to be, even the way you speak, it lets them know that it's okay to be smart. It's okay to be confident. And it's strong. I am a mom. And when I tell you I'm over here feeling, I almost don't have nothing to say, but I'm opinionated myself. I'm over here looking like, what? I mean, just your word choices and just the way that you're saying it in a relatable way in which everyone can understand. Your nose isn't up in the air where you are speaking down to anyone. And you know statistics, and you know your numbers, and you know your stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Congratulations, y'all. My God. I'm glad you
wow.
Thank you so much. If I could just really briefly piggyback over that, I have this thing where I say your looks may get you through the door, but what you say gets you a seat at that table. So it's really, when I say confidence building, it's not confidence in how you look, it's how you carry yourself, how you speak, being a well-rounded woman.
Come on.
That's the same thing about this show. Our looks got us through the door and our resumes, but when we talk that talk, we got to stay here and be successful almost 3 years. Okay, with that being said, ladies, we want to get y'all take on our queendom topic tonight.
Yes. Our queendom topic is protecting your peace. Ladies, what do you each feel about protecting your peace?
I would say that by creating boundaries and not letting others have access to how you feel about the way your personal appearance or your actions and what you're doing is honestly the way I create my peace, because it could truly, especially in today's society, could affect your mental health overall.
Angela, thank you for that. I want to add this before we really get into this. I want to just talk about Psychiatric Times reported that women experience depression at rates twice that of men. Black women are only half as likely to seek care as white women. So we're out here hurting. I want to ask you ladies, okay, about blocking out the noise, right? We want to block out that noise. And how do y'all do it? Can you do it?
I think there's...
Go ahead, love.
Sorry. Well, there is 3 core principles that I educate and empower our Black women to do. I just taught at a Black Women's Book Club, and that's an acronym SET. You have to be so set in who you are that you become unshakable. And the first letter SET is you need to have a support system. And see, Claudia, you have all these wonderful lean upon. That's your support system. That can also be your therapist or whoever else, your spiritual leader. Second, you need to have encouraging affirmations. There may be those times late in the middle night hour, you may not have your sisters there, but you need to be able to empower yourself with those words that build you up spiritually, mentally, and physically. And you need to have the spirit of tenacity, the heart of fight, to never give up, even through those times of adversity or things that you're dealing with.
Sahara?
I agree with everything my sister Queen said. And just going back to something Claudia mentioned, it's okay to ask for help. And as Black women, sometimes we forget that and we try to isolate ourselves and handle it by ourselves. But we forget that in a Black community, especially, there are so many organizations that are put in place to protect our peace. And we just have to reach out and allow them to help us. The Miss Black USA organization is a prime example. You know, there's so many disruptions that society throws at us. We want financial freedom. We want educational freedom. We want the liberty to live in our truth. And Miss Black USA has allowed me to do that. I got a full free ride to the University of DC getting educational freedom. I have a 10K scholarship from one of our sponsors for every type, giving me financial freedom. And I was able to live in my truth and be celebrated in an environment that made me feel good, celebrated versus just tolerated. And that's a big difference in the Black community.
Thank you for those words. And y'all are amazing. And I got to ask the queens, hearing what these young ladies said, if y'all can briefly say something. I want to, y'all ladies, celebrities, been in the game for a very long time. I started the show talking about how I'm going through something right now. So I want to know from my queens, my other queens, my older queens, my seasoned queens, not older, my seasoned queens. How do y'all block out the noise? Or can you? Because I have a hard time blocking out the noise sometimes.
I think the reality of that is that, you find balance in your life,
Yes.
and that's what you have to do every day. Depends on what goes on that day and what you've been going through, how strong you're able to, conquer it, and that's the game of life. I think as you get older and more mature, it dictates, what you're going to allow to penetrate in such a way. Some things is just not worth even addressing. Some things is worth taking a walk and being able to breathe it out and be able to think it out. And then some is just worth just letting the Father deal with, you know what I mean? But not letting it take over you at all and take you under. That is not healthy. And have that me time that we know that Vivica has all the time.
Speaking of Vivica,
and I was about to jump right on that, back off of that.
That was your segue. Go ahead, darling.
Okay. Well, for me, I learned a very beautiful word, and that's no. Can't be everything for everybody.
Complete sentence.
You have to start with self-love, self-care, and not feel like you're being selfish. But I used to, felt like I had to make everybody so happy, and I was over here being miserable, making everybody else happy. So I like Lisa Ray said, I learned to do a lot of shedding and taking care of myself and not mine. A good friend of mine, she said, the higher you go, the thinner the air.
Ooh.
Everybody's not going to be able to go to the next level with you, and it's okay.
Yep.
That's a good one. Thank you so much.
Compliment to Cassandra Mills, okay?
I love it.
Yeah.
And Selena, what about yourself?
Real simple. It has to be at some point okay to not be okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be okay with not being okay. Because when you are at that place, then you can implement all of the fantastic things that we've heard tonight from all these fantastic, beautiful women. Every single woman had something that was so powerful and potent to help you get through your thing. But you first have to admit that you're going through your thing and not be afraid of it, because people want you to muscle through everything in life. They don't want you to be sad. They don't want you to be tired. They don't want you to have it. They want you to be flawless, but that's not reality. You have to be okay with not being okay and not care about anybody else around you that doesn't allow you to not be okay.
Amen.
It is okay to be hurting and hurt and go through things. Deal with it in that moment, sit in the moment, have the moment, and then decide, how are you going to change the moment? But you have to first be okay with not being okay.
Thank you for that. And lastly, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna speak specifically to Black women, but especially Black women. I think we have this thing, I talk about it often, that we feel like we have to put this cape on and be a strong Black woman, right? What good has that gotten us, ladies? When we put that persona up and we're tough, people crap on you. People will put you through more because they think you can handle it. You'll be all right. You good. You're so tough. You're so sassy. They confuse personality and spunk with this bulletproof exterior. And I know for years, and this is what I was realizing lately, I have been through a lot of stuff that I had to put on the back burner so I could function every day. And it's time for me to stop doing that. And I know someone out there feels the same way. We got to stop doing this and putting ourselves last and worrying about the family, the boyfriend, the mother, the this, the that, because we're killing ourselves in the process. We are crying, going to sleep at night crying. We have ulcers. We have anxiety. We are drinking. Hold on, y'all.
She's so silly.
I'm gonna take a drink with you, girl.
Okay, listen, I was about to start crying with you. You know, Crybaby Good over here will start crying with you. And then she cracks a joke.
Claudia, that's how I deal with my pain. That's how I deal with pain, is I make a joke to break up the seriousness of the moment. But we have to stop with the strong Black woman thing, because then no one takes it seriously when we go to the hospital. Our men don't take it seriously when we say, I'm hurting. Our friends don't take it seriously when we have a thing, because they're like, girl, you always pull through. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we always will. And we have to, I have to make a commitment to myself to start facing stuff that happened at 17 and 25 and 35 and 40, because I just put it in the back, we'll be okay. And then one day it's gonna all hit at the same time. And you're gonna be in a dumpster somewhere curled up.
Claudia, we have to not be afraid. We have to go see a therapist. Seeing the therapist was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It allowed a space for me to say everything that I needed to say. It came up, it came out, and then the healing process started. I encourage all women, Black women especially, to please find someone that you can speak to. A therapist is going to change the game. Trust me.
I think it's healing power and healing when you even vent to your friends, you know what I mean? Because once you hear yourself, ranting, it's like, wow, this is a problem, because you have that passion in it. And your friend, your accountability partner, is able to say, oh, you've talked to me about this before and before and before. What are you doing about it? So when you acknowledge that there is an issue, then you had to become concerned about what are you going to do about it. And then you can go ahead and figure out what steps that work for you, because it might not be a therapist, but it might be someone else. It might be your pastor. It might be, if you're close to your mom, it might be your friend or whatever, but absolutely be able to get it out and to be able to not suppress it, because that's not healthy either, but to be able to deal with it and then put it on the back burner, to be done with it and not let that get into your psyche, to be able to build the wall. We got to break down those walls, because those walls is what's keeping us separated.
And it's not a badge of honor, ladies, that we're strong and we went through this. It's not a badge of honor. It's actually sad. And a lot of us are walking around with this thing on us and we don't even address it. Ladies, I know we got a little bit deep, but this is because of y'all being here and you inspired us to open up. So Jessica, Tahara, and Angelina, we want to thank you for joining us and allowing this conversation and sharing your platforms. Please be sure to follow them on social media and support all their platforms and everything these queens do. We expect to see a lot from you, ladies.
Yes.
We're proud of you.
Let us know, because we're here for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Ladies.
Yes.
I'm going to offer all of us for you all.
Quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more Cocktails with the Queens. Thanks again. Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. We've had a heavy segment with some young queens that joined us for the show, so we appreciate them. And ladies, thanks for opening up and sharing your stuff. You got a little emotional up in here. But
that happens sometimes on a Monday.
Okay.
It normally does when the truth come out. You know what I mean? When you really get that moment of truth, it's like, oh, yeah, it's happening, you know.
I spoke to a medium/therapist today. She told me to stop auditioning for everybody and start letting people audition for me. And that hit so hard. I'm like, I've been doing it because I've had this crappy reputation. I've been trying to like convince people it's not true about me for years so that I tap dance for everyone else and try to make them comfortable and like me. And I should be like, and then I don't expect much from them. I'm doing all the work. And I got to stop. I got to stop giving a damn about that. So it was a nice little nugget that she gave me today. All right, ladies, before we go, I want to get your thoughts on this situation. Now, your man proposed to you and he gave you two options. You can either have a big wedding, right? Or use the money to buy your dream home. So if you had to pick one, which would you choose and why? Lisa Ray, I'll start with you now. What you think?
Well, that doesn't apply to me.
Why?
Because I wouldn't have to choose. Oh, you thinking hypothetically? If
go deeper, Lisa Ray. Yeah, give it to us. Give it to us.
Okay.
I'm like, she gonna have a house and a wedding is what she's telling me. That's what she's saying.
Right. I mean, how do you have a wedding and you don't have a house to go to afterwards? I mean, that to me is the question. But well, you know, seeing as though I've been married, you know, a couple times already, the next time I want it to be the right time, the best time, and the best me. So I don't really care about such a big wedding. It could be very small and intimate with the personal friends that know him and know myself and are, you know, want the union to happen and be happy. So.
All right. Vivica, what about you? Our show went by so fast.
What'd you say?
I said our show went by so fast. I'm looking at the time.
It really did go by fast, so I'll make mine quick. I would prefer the house, honey. We can get in that house and have it be fabulous and then do a fabulous reception in our beautiful house that's decorated. Husband, give me a house. A wedding is just a day.
Selena?
I'll take the house for 300, Alex.
Yes.
Clearly, just what Vivica said. We can buy me the dream house. Honey would decorate the backyard and do the dream wedding in the backyard. And now I have equity. Okay, then now we own something. Now it's worth more than what the wedding is even cost. Because technically, you know, all these big old weddings and carrying out, because I've been through that. My first wedding, my first husband was a huge wedding, 13 brides. It was a fool. Then the second one was Vegas, quick and easy, good time. And I'm still with him.
Hello.
50 years later. So I would definitely take the house because it's worth, you know, it's worth something that you and your loved one can share and grow with together.
Claudia, what do you think?
I want to put the money in a business that we can start together. That's what I want to put the money into. We can buy several houses.
That was not the question.
I know, but I also want to be like, where does the ring fall into this? Do y'all care about the ring?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely need a popping ring.
Yeah, sorry. You're speaking to some jewelry lovers over here. Don't come in.
I need this kind of big.
Don't come with no cracker barrel or Cracker Jacks.
Jack in the Box Cracker. Right, what was that?
I don't
Cracker
do
Jacks.
it. Cracker
Okay,
Jacks,
ladies.
don't do it.
We gonna remix it. Ring or down payment on a house.
Well, I need a ring. No. I need a ring to
know. At least Ray on this one. I want both.
Okay. I want both too. Right on. Yes. Please don't come at me.
Because you can't get the house unless you give me the ring. You got to propose.
That's what I'm saying.
The ring got to come first anyway. So do the ring and then we'll go buy the house.
Yes.
Because you might have to give them the ring back to get the house.
Okay. And I can't marry you. If you can't afford the ring and the house, I can't marry you.
But wait a minute. Now, ladies.
Sorry.
We have to be good partners. If you do get the ring, hopefully you all will be going in on the house together. Don't let nobody get you no house. No, hold up. I don't know why you laugh. I don't know why you laugh and your ass get kicked out the house. Then what you gonna do?
I want to have I'm putting money in the house.
You better believe I'm gonna have something in on that house.
You got to be able to afford both.
So wait a minute. So you don't do nothing. But I'm saying, but if it's a good partner, then your house gonna be fine.
Ain't no good partner for me. For me, Selena.
Really?
I'm the ring and the house out the gate. That's just my preference on my picking and my setup.
I see there's a difference.
Everybody. That ain't for everybody.
It's me and Vivica
We
on
would
one
be
side, team
Right.
50-50, and their team
Okay.
buy me the house, the ring, and the wedding.
And look, and they're gonna get kicked out.
I'm still kicking. I'm still rolling. When I married Kiwan, he got the ring and the crib.
Let me tell you something. You and Lisa Ray is team too much. That's all I'm gonna give that.
I'm still married 15 years in. When I met him, he got the ring and the crib.
I think I'm gonna bet on you, Selena.
I say this because what's the point of us being so successful? We can't put in on there's nothing wrong with women putting.
I put in on the cars, honey, but the ring in the house. I put in on these here babies. I put in on this here housewife. I put in on these here bills.
We gotta go. We're gonna talk about this another time. We gonna listen. We gotta Vivica. I'm gonna hit you on the DM, and we're gonna them versus us. We're gonna have a
y'all work that on out, then. Y'all work that out.
Okay, Lisa, right? Cause see, we know what we want.
I want to thank the Jasmine Brand and our reigning queens, Miss Black USA Queens, Angela Albane, Jessica McCall, and Tahara Gillett for joining us. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. Stay tuned for the premiere of Brutally Honest with Jasmine Brand coming up now. We're going to talk, y'all. We're going to debate next week.
I have to talk.